What's up guys, welcome to another Laravel Octane video. In my last video, I actually told you about how to deploy your Octane application using Nginx and Ubuntu, but some of you actually asked how to deploy your Laravel Octane application with Apache on AWS. So luckily I already had an AWS account where I am hosting multiple projects. So I actually took the liberty, I tested it out and I created a test server. I tested this whole Octane Apache flow and I compiled this gist and I will walk you through the whole deployment process. So without further ado, let's get right into it and let's create a new Laravel application. Let's call it Octane Apache. Okay, so Octane Apache app is created. Let's go ahead and install composer require Laravel Octane. Okay, so Octane is installed. Let's go ahead and try to run this using Octane and let's see if it works. Okay, so it does work. Let's create just one extra route so that we're able to test it on the pod server as well. And to do that, just let's copy this guy and we'll just do test. And instead of this, we can just do Octane Apache test success. Let's run this Octane again and see like if it works. Okay, cool. So now we have two routes. One is the home route and the other one is test route. So I just created it so we can actually test it on our production server as well. So let's go ahead and create a new GitHub repository and push this guy here. Okay, let's create a new repo here and let's call it Octane Apache. Copy this guy. Let's stop this Octane server and add our repo here. Okay, cool. So our repo is pushed on the GitHub. Let's copy this guy and let's log into our AWS server. So I have actually added an alias, so it will actually log into my AWS server here. And let's actually go www, and I already have added some application. Let's clone this guy and we'll put it in Octane. Okay, let's go to Octane Apache and let's actually run composer install. Okay, let's copy this env file to new and let's generate the key. So this process we actually already repeated for Nginx as well, but just for the sake of this video, I'm repeating this so that you can actually follow along if you want to. So now we have everything set up. Let's actually try to run Octane. So to run this Octane, you need to have it installed on your server. So to install Swoole, you need to have Swoole on your server. So to install the Swoole, you can actually run PECL install Swoole. So I already have, so it might fail. Yeah. So I already have this Swoole installed here. So okay, once you have it, you can actually run it using PHP artisan Octane start, and we can call it server Swoole. So on my HTTP port, I might need to change it. Might be 8089. Let's see. Okay, let's actually check what is the argument for Octane port. Okay, so to set the port, you just need the port. Instead of HTTP port, we can actually change it to port. Okay, so we know like the 8089 is empty and our application is working fine. So let's go ahead and now add the Apache config. So to do that, we will just go to etc Apache 2, and first of all we'll go to sites available. Sorry about that. Okay, so I've already added the Apache configuration here. So before actually adding this Apache configuration, you just need to enable few modules. Actually, these two are pretty important, and the other one, it's up to you, but I just actually enabled all of this to work fine. But all of these are beneficial. If you want to enable it, it will not harm anything. So the purpose of this is to enable these modules is to actually use this Apache server as a proxy. And so once you do this, you can actually go ahead and copy this configuration here, and we will call it Octane Apache, but com.conf. We'll copy paste this guy, and first of all we just need to, okay, so we will be using 8089, so let's change this 8089, and similarly for this 8089, and here we'll, in server name, for the domain name we'll be using Octane Apache, and here instead of app we have Octane Apache, and also we want to change the logs Octane Apache, and sorry about that, Apache, and I think yeah, this is the last thing that we need to do. Apache. I think we are good to go. Let me just review it quickly. So we have Octane Apache here. We have Octane here. It is fine. We have Octane Apache here. So yeah, everything seems fine. Let's go ahead and close it out. So now we just need to enable the site. For that, actually, we can use a2en site, and we'll just copy this guy. So with this A2, this is actually Apache helpers to enable the site. So you can write this and you can put it out. So it actually enable this our configuration. Let's actually reload this. I know it will not work because we don't have this proxy server running, but we will enable it in a second. Okay, we just need to run it with sudo. Okay, cool. So now everything from the Apache is all set. Let's go ahead, and now we need a program that actually can continuously run our application in the daemon mode. So for that we will be using supervisor, because we use supervisor for a lot of stuff. So I prefer supervisor, but if you have any other tool you want to use, you can go ahead and you can use it. So yeah, I have already installed supervisor, but I will actually add all the commands here, and so you can actually install supervisor on your server. So you can go to conti, and I have also pasted the supervisor configuration here as well, so you can just copy it out and paste it out. So we'll create a new Octane apache.conf, and we'll add this guy. Instead of Octane app, we will call it Octane Apache app, and in the app we'll just change it Octane Apache, and I think this should work. And let's go ahead and close it out, rewrite it, and now you need to just reload the supervisor so it can actually reload this program and run this program. Okay, Octane Apache app is now available. So with this command, it will actually start this process here. Sorry about that. Okay, Octane Apache ready to process. This command is just to make sure that everything is running fine. So if we have Octane Apache. Okay, so we have an error. So let's actually just make sure what's the problem here. Actually, let's try to run this application. The reason might be because of this port. So let's actually specify the port first. And here we need to specify the port. Okay, and let's actually check it out. So everything is fine. Let's try to reload it again. Okay, cool. So now the process already started. So to make sure the process is working fine, you can go to www Octane Apache, and here we can run Octane status. Okay, so our application server is running. Let's go ahead and try to access this guy now through the browser. Okay, cool. So this is how you can actually run your Apache server with Octane, and we added the test route here as well. So yeah, so our Octane Apache test is success. So yeah, I will make sure to include all of this gist in the YouTube description, so you can actually follow along and you can deploy your Octane app on Apache as well. So let me know if you want to make me another video on Laravel Octane. I have few videos in plan, but if you have anything you specifically want to ask, just put it in the comment and I will try to make another video here. So yeah, till then, I will see you in the next video. Till then, bye bye, cheers.